Hi, Divine Feminines. This is Tara, Divine Readz, wanting to do a current energy message for the Divine Feminines for this week, first week of November. I don't know about you, but I've had a very interesting last couple of weeks, emotionally, physically, mentally. And so I'm just wanting to pull some cards here and see if I can get a message going for you guys. See if we can gain some clarity, some inspiration, some motivation going forward. Just going to do 5 cards, Oracle. And then I'll do 5 more. And we'll go into the story. So to start off under the deck is the Unfinished Symphony, okay? And so this message is about, something not being over, something not being completed, some journey that is not complete or finished, right? But it's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful journey, right? A symphony is a beautiful plethora of music. Various instruments all coming together to make something beautiful. And so you're going along this journey and you're carrying different parts of the journey along with you, right? Different lessons, different people, different feelings and emotions, things that you've learned, things that you've felt. It's all a part of that. And this is also signified with the number 10, right? And 10 is our completion, okay? Which I think is interesting because we have the number of completion here, but then it says that it's unfinished here. So this could be signifying something that you thought was completed, being an unfinished symphony, okay? And so going right into the cards, we have serendipity, soulmates, go the distance, observer, and all that glitters. All right, and so starting off with serendipity, this card is about what is meant to be will be, right? This is an unforeseen set of circumstances set into motion by the universe in order to gain something that the universe has planned for you that you have no knowledge of, all right? And there's a lot of green here, a lot of growth, a lot of abundance. I'm getting nurturing, right? This is also about elevation, okay? I'm getting awakening, okay? And so, again, part of the journey. This is a journey forward. It's a journey upward, okay? And so, pull a card for serendipity. Let's see why serendipity is here. Give me one card for serendipity. You've got the 5 of Swords, okay? And the 5 of Swords is here to signify that there may be some sort of leveling up, right? Some sort of leveling up or journey upward. Something that has to do with growth, right? Moving up, a promotion, moving up in status, some sort of assistance or help. But the 5 of Swords is kind of telling the story that there's an empty victory in this. Some sort of an empty victory. So bottom of the deck is the Magician reversed. So is there some sort of thing that someone has gained that is an empty victory because it was gained through trickery or deceit, manipulation of some kind? Is this something that the Divine Feminine has recently learned? Is this something that the Divine Feminine has recently done, taken part of, or feels like she was forced into it? Or is this the Divine Feminine possibly protecting herself against against some sort of trickery or manipulation, having to do with someone gaining something that she does not feel they deserve. She does not feel they got it through the proper channels or through serendipity. It's almost like cheating in a way, right? So you may feel like someone has gotten something that they may look like it was manifested through destiny, but it was received or gained through deceit or deception. The next card is soulmates, right? So this is two people coming together, two people who are destined to be together. This could be a couple or a relationship, a very loving relationship, right? This one has the key to this one's heart, right? So this is two becoming one. Please give me a card for soulmates. Knight of Cups. Wanting to move forward passionately, romantically with the soulmate, thinking about moving forward with the soulmate, or just wanting to have a soulmate, wanting to be in love, wanting to show love, feel love, missing a soulmate, wanting to move forward in a loving energy. It's getting kind of wanting to be in like a loving, soulful, spiritual relationship. Okay? Still feeling bound and trapped, still feeling deep in thought, still feeling like she's unable to move, not sure how to get out of these feelings, emotions, thoughts that are consuming her. Maybe the thoughts of relationship and love and this soulmate, right? This twin flame are consuming the divine feminine at this time. And it's very hard to let go. It's very hard to move forward. It's very hard to move on. She wants to. She wants to move forward in victory. Having trouble letting go of past hurt and pain. Memories of lies and deception. Even though she knows that these things happen for a reason. Even though that she knows these things, didn't happen by chance. Still hurtful, still trapped and bound to those things. Her anger, resentment. There's like a fire that burns within her. The flame is still lit. Being told to wait, right? But also feeling like time is running out. Also feeling like the divine masculine may not return. Feeling like if this doesn't happen very soon, that it may never happen. Kind of losing hope in a way, but still so hopeful, still wanting to be hopeful, just not wanting to waste too much time, feeling like she's waiting for something that may never come, possibly being tempted to move forward, to move on, to let go. Maybe these represent negative thoughts, the hopelessness of it all, feeling like the divine masculine won't make it in time. Maybe he won't find that key Maybe she feels like he's having difficulty finding this key here, right? He's trying to reach it, but one part of him is looking towards it and the other part is looking away. And so she feels like the divine masculine is still distracted, is still looking in another direction, still not completely focused on the journey or the task or the divine feminine. The next card is Go the Distance. This is about being triumphant. This is about, winning the race. This is about moving forward with intensity, with passion, very quickly. But as fast as he's traveling, he's also losing a piece of himself. He's losing pieces of himself. And I'm not saying whether this is a male or a female, but it feels like a masculine energy, right? So someone is moving at a rapid pace toward the finish line, but they're not coming, or they're not going to finish the race the same as they started, okay? Things are shifting, okay? And these pieces that are coming off could signify, the more negative aspects of this person, okay, of this creature. These could be things that need to be removed, right? But these could also be parts that just won't ever be the same, okay? Different from how they were known before. Though they may look different than they did before. They may, speak differently, act differently, think differently, love differently, move differently. Something's definitely going to be different by the time they get through this journey, by the time they get over this threshold, okay? And so, give me a card for going the distance, please. Queen of Wands, fiery, feisty, beautiful, creative, passionate, smart, won't take any mess, very, very serious. I feel like the Queen of Wands is warm, she is loving, but she's not a pushover, she's not easily influenced, she's not easily swayed, right? It takes a lot to convince her, okay? She can see through the BS. And so, don't come in quickly and think that you can confuse her with your movements. Don't speak fast to her and think that you can confuse her with your words. She's not swayed by that energy. She's not easily manipulated. She's not easily influenced. You can't talk in circles to her and she not understand what it is you're saying, or understand that what you're saying is complete BS, right? And so at the bottom of the deck, the Page of Swords, she's listening. She's willing to hear you out. There's a message there. She's waiting to hear something. I'm noticing the birds here and the birds here. And so there may be some messages, someone wanting to say something, some sort of communication trying to come through. This communication could be about a family situation here with the Ten of Pentacles. It could be, a mother or father or sister or brother, about a family, about a family member, about wanting a family, about having a family, providing for a family. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Somebody coming in quickly to have a discussion with the Queen of Wands about a family situation. Did she hear something about a family situation? Is this like kind of like gossip? Feels like everybody's talking, right? Everybody's talking, overhearing something, and she's just keeping her wits about her. Everybody talking about someone leaving, someone having left, someone returning. And we now have the Page of Wands twice. Someone making some sort of cautious progress towards a family, some sort of a journey. I feel like this is maybe this is like a journey, right? We got movement here. Wands are movements. The Page of Wands is movement. It's like discovering something. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. And so this is definitely about a counterpart. This is definitely about a couple, a family, a husband and wife, somebody leaving someone, leaving a family to go off on a journey, to make some sort of discoveries. So this could be the Divine Feminine making that discovery. Like this is about her waiting, but this is more so about him leaving and returning. Right? But people are talking. People have a lot to say. Things keep coming back to her. Things keep coming back to the Divine Feminine. Word keeps traveling. Even if the Divine Masculine isn't talking, other people are. And so you might share mutual friends. You may be in touch with each other's family. You may live in an area where, there's overlapping. You could even be seeing or hearing things from social media. Let's see, what are they talking about? Pull a card here. What are they talking about? What is the Divine Feminine hearing? What's the Divine Feminine hearing? What's the Divine Feminine hearing? What is she getting? Something about a disruption. Some sort of disruption. This could be that someone has been locked away, locked up. This could be jail for some. This could have something to do with someone being bound, trapped, tied up, unable to move, unable to break free. Is the Divine Masculine tied to another family situation that he's unable to break free from? This caused a disruption in his movements, in his plan, in his journey. It's keeping him from having this new beginning. It's stalled. It feels stalled. Observer. Watching, waiting, paying attention, waiting on divine timing, waiting on the universe, looking for answers, looking for guidance, looking for signs and synchronicities. That's the Observer card here for the Divine Feminine. That's the Observer card here for the Divine Feminine. King of Pentacles. She watching someone, possibly the Divine Masculine, be the King of Pentacles. Does he look grounded and stable wherever he is? Still an air of third parties. Still an air of talking, of gossiping, of people around him. Does she see the Divine Masculine surrounded by others? Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It's the divine masculine having some sort of conflict or fighting. Is she trying to avoid watching? Is the conflict that she keeps looking, that she keeps trying to see, that she keeps seeing things that make her uncomfortable? She's seeing the divine masculine look abundant financially, look stable and grounded, see him being a partner to someone else. She's waiting for him to return, but it looks like he's off enjoying the fruits of his labor. This is a conflict. And yet, the air, again, of a third-party situation with the Page of Cups. She feels like he's off drinking his abundance, enjoying the fruits of his labor, being selfish, enjoying love, enjoying prosperity, still sneaking away. So this divine feminine may be spying on the divine masculine, and what she's seeing is not making her happy. It's making her angry. It's making her see him the way he was before. Seeing that he hasn't changed, feeling like he hasn't changed. Whatever this is that the divine feminine has observed, is observing, is making her feel like the divine masculine has not changed, is not changing. And that could be the disruption. That could be why he's stuck. That could be why he has not yet come forward. That could be what's keeping him from their new beginning, because he's still in some of this same energy. Still being sneaky. And it's keeping him trapped, but it's also keeping the divine feminine trapped because she's still waiting. And so, what does the divine feminine do? What should the divine feminine do? What is the advice for the divine feminine if she's seeing her masculine looking like he's living his best life, basically? What does the divine feminine do if she observes her divine masculine looking like he's living his best life? What is the advice? Last shuffle. Oddly enough, I got harmony. And so I think that this basically tells us to mind your business, because what you see is not necessarily what you get. I feel like maybe this is saying that although the divine masculine looks like he's doing something, he looks like he's living a certain way, it may just be that he's having to plan, plot, strategize, move in a stealthy way around these people who surround him so that they don't become suspicious that he's trying to create harmony with the divine feminine. Okay? So it's not that he hasn't learned anything. It's not that, he's not preparing himself. It is just that there are some things that he has to do on the forefront, in front of other people, in order to keep up appearances. And so this is kind of what we're always told, to not pay attention to the 3D and to listen and communicate with your divine masculine on the 5D, because what you see in the 3D is an illusion. Okay? This is the illusion. And so if you're confused at all, if you're confused at all, the message is to don't look, feel. Okay? Because your eyes will play tricks on you. And what you see enters into your mind, and what you think about, you manifest. What you think about, you manifest. And if you don't want to manifest something that you don't want, right? Which would be for the divine masculine to not be moving, which would be for him to be enjoying those third-party situations and not missing you and, you know, not thinking about you. Don't look, okay? Focus on yourself, and just keep in the back of your mind that there's harmony, that you guys are already in union in the 5D. So focus on that and move forward with that, okay? And so final card is All That Glitters, right? And this is about illusions. These are about masks. All that glitters isn't gold, and what you see is not necessarily the truth, right? And so, boom, boom, there you go, confirmation, okay? And so give us a card for All That Glitters, as if you didn't know already, right? This is like the same pile of gold that sits at the feet of the King of Pentacles, okay? And so that same pile of all that glitters gold that you see at the bottom of the King of Pentacles feet is the same illusion that's in the next card over, okay? Give us a card for All That Glitters. All That Glitters. Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Don't worry about that. Worry about this. Worry about this. All right? Don't worry about that. Worry about this. Okay? Your 1111, your twin flame, your happiness. Okay? Don't worry about, you know, whatever relationship they're in. If there's a karmic involved, don't worry about that. All right? If there are other children involved, let the children be taken care of. You know, don't worry about that. You know, allow the family to get its nurturing. Allow the family to get what they need. Don't pay attention to things that may make you feel uncomfortable. Kind of remove yourself from the situation in that regard, and you allow nature to take its course, and you allow things to play out the way that they are supposed to, and you don't interfere, and you don't interrupt, and you don't try to insert yourself into situations that aren't about you. Okay? Allow those things to take place and finish out the way that they are supposed to, so that you don't bring bad karma for yourself. Okay? And so, final card for All That Glitters. Yeah. I mean, it may seem like he's in a healthy, happy relationship. It may seem like everything is going fine, but all that glitters isn't gold. And so, again, mind your business, Divine Feminine. Just tend to yourselves and focus on the things that are important to you. Their current situation is an illusion. Their current happiness is an illusion. The fact that they've chosen the person that they want to be with already, all of that is an illusion. All that glitters isn't gold. And even so, outside of the divine masculine, things that are coming in contact with you where it seems like everything someone is saying is very great. You know, somebody's coming to you and they're saying all the right things and they're doing all the right things. Just be careful to make sure that there are no masks here, that there are no illusions here, okay? That they're not telling you what it is you want to hear because they know what you want to hear. And make sure you aren't doing that to other people. Make sure that you aren't looking at other people's situations about their relationships and their happiness and their marriages and engagements and things of that nature. Don't covet those things, okay? It will all happen when it's time. It will all happen when it's time. Once the cycle is completed, the new cycle can begin. All right? You are the high priestess. You do know all. You are intuitive. You are smart. You are balanced. You are light and you are dark. You are mother. You are nature. You are nurturer. You are giving. All right? Don't enter into any karmic cycles just because you don't want to be alone. All right? And recognize that the divine masculine is in a karmic cycle that he needs to complete. All right? That is your reading. I hope it resonates. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. I love you.